So hello everyone, welcome to our home yoga space here. I have a special guest tonight, my beloved Russ, and this is actually in the name of connection, a really great opportunity for us to spend some time together. And maybe you guys are finding that you're spending a little more time together with your family, whether it's your children or your spouse. With what's going on in the world right now, we're held up in this space together a little bit more. And for some people, that might be going quite smoothly, and for others, it might be a little challenging. But we thought tonight it would be fun to do a yoga practice with some partner poses in it. And you can either do this with your significant other, your spouse, you could do it with a friend, you could do it with your children. But we just thought we'd have fun with this evening. So Russ really has no idea what I have in store for him.
No, I don't.
But he was willing to play along. And again, with this whole coronavirus, I was thinking about it today and how we could be looking back on this in years down the road and say, wow, that was one of the best times of my life where I really got to connect more deeply with my family or with my spouse. And we're finding moments like this right now where we get to connect. And so we hope that this practice gives you an opportunity to have some fun, because God knows we need a little fun right now, but also to connect with someone that we deeply care about. And here comes Jack. The whole family's here now.
For the cat pose.
It's cat pose. So we'll just take a brief moment and close our eyes and center. So I invite you wherever you're at. If you're, notice how Russ is up higher. He's on a couple blocks and a blanket. You could even sit on a chair. Just a moment of connecting and centering. Come on, Jack, lay down. There we go. See, look, even Jack's in the party here, aren't you, buddy? All right, and then just close your eyes. And just think about what a gift it is that you have someone to share this time with, this 15, 20 minutes, however long this practice is. Sometimes spending a lot of time together when you're not used to it can bring a lot of tension into your world. It's just new territory for many of us. So take a few moments just to breathe and release any tension, any stressors that might have built up throughout the day. Let your mind be open to a little playfulness this evening or this morning or this afternoon, whenever you're doing this. And then just take 2 more deep, full breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 1 more. Inhale. As human beings, we are hardwired for connection. We long for connection, and we're being separated from so many people right now. So may we really enjoy the people that we still can connect with. And that's the focus of this practice. And then let your eyes open. Are you ready, honey?
We'll see.
All right, so we're in my tiny little space here. Normally it's just me in this space, but I've invited Russ to join us tonight. So we'll come into your yoga mat and start to warm up. So let's actually start standing. We're going to start standing and facing forward, and you can go to that side. And then just stretch your arms on up. Reach up nice and high. Oh. And then we're going to interlace our fingers and rotate our palms upward, and then lean to the right. So lean over to your right and start to breathe, noticing if you have any tension that's built up in your body from the day, or from maybe you're doing this in the morning, just overnight tension builds up. And then come up to the center and to the other side. Remember to keep the breath flowing. And then come back to center and just simply release the hands down to your side. And then we'll turn. Russ, you can face me, and you can stay on your mat there. And we're gonna do a cat-cow. So in this position, we're gonna bend our knees and just awaken the spine. So just inhale slightly, lift your chest, look forward. And as you exhale, round and tuck. And again, inhale, look forward. And exhale, round. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round. Last one. And then we're going to slide our hands down our legs here. You can keep your knees bent. Oh, how's it feeling, dear?
Tight.
A little tight. Yes, you might run into some stiffness. From here, we're going to take a walk forward to down dog. So just kind of like the elephant walk. Yeah, we're going to walk here and just pedal the legs. So you bend one knee and then the other. Oh. So yoga is about connection, connecting mind to body through the vehicle of your breath. So we're always reminding you to breathe. And then from here, we'll take our knees to the ground and sitting back to a child's pose, reaching on back, and just take a moment to dive into your breath. A nice, deep, slow, full breath. And lifting your head, make sure the hands are placed, fingers spread wide, and curl your toes under, and back to downward facing dog with your knees bent. Your knees bent, just try to lift your sitting bones, make a little curve in your lumbar. Ooh, you might feel like barking. And then from here, we'll walk our hands back to our feet. You're going to keep the knees bent there in that forward bend. And we'll come up to hands to thighs and lift yourself halfway up here. We're going to a chair pose. So we'll bring the arms out in front of us and sit nice and deep. Good. I don't know if you can still see Russ. Russ, are you hiding behind that wall? Yeah, he was hiding. He was hiding from you. And then slowly stand on up. Yeah. And now one of my favorite all-time partner poses. And again, you can do this partner hopefully with your person you're living with. I know you can't touch a lot of people right now. So Russ, would you step onto my mat? We're going to do partner chair pose. So we're simply going to hold wrists. And even if the person that you're with is much stronger or bigger than you, like if you're working with your child, this still can be doable. So just be sensitive. So we're going to bend our knees and we're going to sit our hips way back. Go ahead and sit back further. Yeah, I'm sitting on a piece of furniture right now that happens to be in the way. Lift our armpits and arm bones really high. Good, Russ. And then push your seat back even more. Don't be afraid to pull on me. Oh, yeah. Woo. Breathing deep. Oh, my gosh. This feels so good. Your knees are bent. You doing okay, honey?
Yeah.
And then we're going to slowly stand on up. Oh. And you can either hug them or chest bump them. Whichever you want to do. All right, so now we're going to open through the chest and shoulders. During this time when we're fearful, we don't even realize that where our bodies are starting to round more forward. So this will feel really good to open you up. So Russ is going to face that way. We're going to stay on my mat. And we're going to do what we call the dueling waitress. So you might think about on your hand here is a platter of food or beverage, maybe your favorite beverage. And you press your wrists into each other and just be gentle and sensitive here. He's much stronger than I am, so that was my cue for saying back off a little. And we're turning and just opening through the chest and the shoulders. Deep breath. And then we'll just simply turn around and go the opposite direction. So the palm is faced up and we're meeting right at the wrist there. Forearm, and just again feeling your friend, if they're your friend, your spouse, whoever, if they're pressing too hard, just ask them to lighten up a little. And then come back to the center. Don't you just want to hug again? He's like, oh my God. All right, let's see where we're
That's
going.
what happens when you spend too much time at home.
It's a date night. All right, so now we're going to do drumming. This feels so good on your back and your buttocks. So Russ is going to bend into actually face that way, Russ, and then go to a forward bend. So you let your friend do a forward bend, and if your friend or significant other is tight, they could put their hands on a block, right? There's nothing wrong with holding a block. And then this feels good. I want to just make sure that this region right here is your kidney region, and we don't want to pound on the kidneys. So you're very gentle in this region, but everything up here and everything back here you can drum away on. And I just remembered that we have music to play, Russ. Holy moly. Our good friend Todd Boston, who's an amazing musician, he's coming up on the West Coast. He gave us permission, contacted him, and gave us permission to play his music during our yoga session. So check him out at toddboston.com. Okay, back to drumming. So, forgot to turn that on earlier. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna use your karate chop hands or your fists, and this feels really good as you just invigorate and bring some good blood flow and energy. How's it feeling? Ah, you can make the sound. Ah. And then easy on the kidneys, easy on the kidneys. And then down here, you can let them have it. It feels really good. Knuckles, and it could be blades. You might be giggling right now going, what the heck are they doing? But it feels, trust me, it feels really good. And then you go to the upper back again. And then you say, hey buddy, my turn. And here we go. You get to give me back now. So he's gonna go upper back, little karate chop. Oh. Easy on the kidneys. And then you can use fists or hands, whatever. Feels super good. Lots of blood flow, stimulation.
How come you get more time?
Because I can. So that feels really good. It's invigorating, actually. It's a good way to release some stress. So last now we're going to come to a downward facing dog. So Russ, you can choose your mat here. So he's going to do a downward dog. And he's going to lift one leg up towards the ceiling. Once your friend lifts their leg, you're going to hold their ankle and lengthen or pull the leg. So I don't know if you can see me. I think I just went out of the picture here. Can you walk forward, dog? Good dog. And then I'm just going to gently, gradually pull his leg until he barks, growls, or squeals. Are you doing good? And then we'll lower it. And then the second side. So he's going to lift his leg when he's ready. I'll give a gentle pull. And then coming, you can walk your hands back. Let's do the whole thing. I forgot to tell you, this could also be a sip and stretch. So you might have
Cheers.
a glass of wine ready, or a glass of kombucha, or whatever your favorite beverage is. Ah, okay, partner, you get to pull my leg now. So switch partners now, and give your friend a nice lengthening. Oh my goodness, you just can't do this for yourself. And then we'll switch. Oh goodness. And release. Good job. All right, here's the last one, last partner pose. And this is just truly for fun. You can omit this one and fast forward if you'd like. But I'm sure you've done this. If you have children, you've probably done this with your kids. It's like the flying Houdini, the flying yogini or yogi. So first we're gonna stretch the hamstrings, because I know my husband well, and I know that he would appreciate if I stretch his hamstrings a little bit. So if you would lie on your back, Russ. Yes. And please pray for yourself. So first we're just gonna give him a nice, he can let his legs lean on me like I'm a wall. Just use me like a wall. And I'm just gonna let him get the back of his legs nice and stretched here. Doing okay there?
Yes.
I'm gonna hold your legs there for a second. I'm gonna turn the music down just a smidge. Just turn the music down, smidget. So now his legs are hopefully a little more open. Maybe coax them forward a little bit for him. He'll tell me when to stop. You doing okay?
Yes.
And then, of course, you're gonna have to just decide for this one who wants to be the base and who gets to be the flyer. I think you can figure that out. He agreed to be the base. And we haven't done this for a long time, so I'm praying that you don't drop me.
So am I.
So can you turn your feet out, honey, and you're gonna place them right on my hip bones. And then bring your arms up. Oh my gosh, here we go. Happy date night! Woohoo! Yay, look at you, you can fly! And then we can keep a hold. Oh my gosh, look at this. Ah, okay. And come back down. So you can make that your own or omit it completely. So we're gonna stay on the ground here for just a second. He's gonna put his feet down. And we'll just take some time here to come down. Ah. God bless him. He just got home from work and I'm like, hey, let's do this video together. Bring your knees into your chest. It really, in all seriousness, does feel good to have these small opportunities to really connect with your loved ones. And then place your feet on the ground. And simply cross your left ankle over your right thigh. And then you can stay right here. This is a good option for a nice hip opener, or you could pick up your right foot and bring your legs towards your chest. And then switch to the second side. Again, you can stay right here, as my lovely assistant Russ is doing, or you can bring your knees towards your chest. Having fun, laughter, humor is such great medicine, especially right now. We need more of this. So I hope you enjoyed this brief little practice. And then release. Then we're going to rock ourselves on up, Mr. Russell. And if you want to bring a blanket, you can sit on come up to my mat. And we're going to sit back to back. I'm going to grab your wine too. I'll grab it. You might even grab your beverage or not.
This was the pose I came up with.
Russ said we have to do the vino pose. So we're going to sit back to back. So you might be sitting back to back with your good friend, your spouse, your child. Just taking this moment to connect and feel the support of your friend, of your loved one. And see if you can let yourself gently lean back into them. And feel your breath. You might feel the subtlety of their inhale and their exhale. And going just a bit deeper, knowing that your heart space, the back of your heart space is connected. And metaphorically, you have each other's back. You're there to support each other, to uplift each other. You might not always agree on everything. You might drive each other crazy sometimes. But deep down, you truly care. And you want to be there for them. Just take a few moments in silence and maybe send some silent gratitude to this person. And then slowly opening your eyes. And you can close however you would like to close your practice. You may want to just give your buddy a hug. You may want to give him a little toast. Thank you. And we appreciate you joining us, and we hope that you had a good time in this fun and uplifting little practice. Blessings to you all.
Stay healthy.
Namaste.